All right, all right. What's up, guys? How are you doing? Happy Friday. Hope you guys are excited. I'm pumped. Yasmin's pumped. Today is the Friday webinar that everyone's been asking for. We're excited to bring it to you. So, if you guys don't know me yet, I am Robert Duran here in Austin, Texas, and I'm a Grant Cardone certified coach. That's right. So, Yasmin and I are licensed and certified to bring all of Grant Cardone. But enough about me. I want for Yasmin to please introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I am a Grant Cardone licensee and same like Robert, 10x certified sales coach, mentor, and speaker. And we are here to provide value on a Friday night for everyone who had stopped their plans and they are watching us because they are looking for that sort of value to change their lives and take their businesses to the next level. Let's go.
Absolutely. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. So, really fast, growing up, I wasn't surrounded by a lot of millionaires. Actually, I probably wasn't surrounded by any. So, it was very hard for me to learn how to become a millionaire. It was very hard for me to even think of money. I remember having this conversation with a friend, and they were talking about $10,000. And I remember telling that friend, this was a while back, and I said, I can't even make that real because I've never seen $10,000. So to generate 10,000 a month is even further, right? So I remember saying that actually came out of my mouth,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But now with the whole Grant, learning from him, learning the mindset, and that's what we're going to show you guys. And it's not just 10,000. No, we're talking about million, seven figures status. All right. So really fast, Yasmin, exactly are we going to be talking about, and what are people that are online going to learn for today?
Yeah, we will be talking about how to become a millionaire. We will be sharing with everyone practical steps that they can use in their daily life, starting from now, to become millionaires. Simple steps that Grant Cardone has shared with us and has shared with other millions of people to get them to where they want to be. So, we will give you just practical steps that if you can follow them and implement them, you will get from 10 figures to seven figures for sure.
Absolutely, guys. So, we would love to say this is our content. We would love to say that we wrote it down. We didn't write this down. What Grant Cardone has taught us is follow people that have had experience and years to back it up. Because a lot of people you may be following on YouTube, maybe they just had one good break on Bitcoin, right? What's going to happen long term? Are you going to follow them? So one of the reasons why I followed and still continue to follow Grant Cardone is he didn't just come into play during COVID, right? He didn't just come into play these past 10 years, these past 20 years. He's been around for over 35 years going hard. And just now, most of you are just starting to figure him out. And some of you that have been following him through his career have seen this, the rise. So we are super stoked. Today, we are going to be talking about the 11 steps to become a millionaire. So get your pen, get your paper, because we're going to give you the steps so that way you can also have the mindset. We're going to change some stuff. Something might sting a little bit. I'm serious, right? It might sting a little bit. But again, if you're not where you want to be, then maybe it's something that you need to change eternally, or maybe there's some knowledge that's missing that will get you there. So that's the goal for today, guys. If you guys are watching, please comment. Let us know where you're calling from. I know we do have some people watching. Shout out to, let's see, Tim. We got Cassandra. Shout out to Cassandra. We have Helen. We got a Tom. We got a Barry. Thank you so much, guys. And let us know what city and what state are you watching from. And also, this is interactive, guys. This is live. So if you have questions, be sure to put it on there, and we're going to try our best to answer them in front of you. Hello.
We have some people on Instagram as well. Robert, shout out to them.
Shout out.
We need everyone to be engaging with us, whether they are on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, whether they are on this live stream, please do engage with us.
Absolutely, absolutely. So really fast. Normally I like to share my screen, but right now I am only rocking one screen today. So I do apologize, and it's a little different. So let me get that on my end. I do apologize. Let's see. Oh man, that's what happens when I leave my monitor over there at my office. Right now I'm here in my home office, so I do apologize. Let me see what happens when I do this. Let's go. There you go. That's what I needed. No, actually, that's not it. Come on. Oh, no. Let's see if it's...
Yeah, this is the one.
Awesome, awesome. Does it look weird on... No, it's actually perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So, actually, and I do apologize because normally I have this all set up, but we are going to part 4.
Yes,
right?
We are going to part 4, and we will be talking about the 10 steps to become millionaire, which starts with, it all starts mentally, with the mental mindset, Robert.
Absolutely. And I do apologize, guys. All this information, actually, if you go through our previous ones, you'll be able to see all this information. So I do apologize again. Normally I have 2 screens. I have this all set up, and right now I'm working off one. But at the end of the day, who cares? The content that we're going to give you is massive amount of value. So let's go. Part 4, 10 steps to becoming a millionaire. As you can tell, my voice is, it's out there, man. I am stoked. So steps to becoming a millionaire. All right. Number 1, write this down. It's all mental.
Yeah.
Make the decision to become a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2, set your goals higher than you want to achieve. So for those of you, and I used to have this problem too, guys, is a lot of us, maybe thinking all I want to do is make enough money to be comfortable. So you've already made the decision of, number 1, it's mental. So guess what? You are probably in a comfortable state. You probably have your car. You probably got the new iPhone. You probably have a decent job, right? So some of you are just like, I just want to make enough money to pay the rent. So you've made the decision of, I just want to pay the rent. So guess what's going to happen? The month is going to come, and guess what you're going to do? You're going to pay, and you're going to have just enough money to pay the rent. So that's why on number 2, it says set your goals higher than what you want to achieve. Because I assure you, once you start saying to the universe, I want to make X amount of money, I want to become a millionaire, your mind is naturally going to start thinking abundant. Your mind is going to start thinking of different ways to generate more income to you, your business, and your family, right? So number 1 is all about mental. Yasmin, what do you have to say about number 1?
Yeah, Robert, everything starts with a decision. Every single thing on planet Earth starts with a decision. If you want to do something, you have to decide. But you also have to decide firmly. That means that there is no way back, that you will burn the bridges, that you will decide to be a millionaire, to become a millionaire, and you will do everything that will help you to achieve this goal. So there is no way back. Even if you fail for a few times, you will have to continue moving forward with this decision, because it is the only way for you to survive. And also with setting goals, with setting higher goals, I was preparing for this webinar, and I was reading what Grant shared with us. And he said that you have to have bigger goals. Usually people, they fall short on their goals. So you better fall short on high goals than falling short on small goals. And with having bigger goals, you need that motivation to keep you moving forward. So when you make a decision to make $1 million, you have to have huge goals. You have to have huge whys to keep you moving forward, to pull you forward. So make sure that when you are writing down your goals, and we always say write them down twice a day, you have big enough goals to pull you forward towards achieving this goal.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. So write it down. Number one, it's
Mhm.
all mental. Start thinking bigger. What does Grant say? Think big because it takes the same amount of effort as thinking small.
Yeah.
Write that down. That's a golden nugget. All right. Steps to becoming a million. Number two, stop poverty behavior. So it stopped acting, speaking, and buying things like you're broke. And the second one is having just enough to be worried is another form of poverty. So again, the stop acting. If you really want something, and I'll be honest, everyone has their story. For me,
Mhm.
before the whole COVID, mine was price. Like I would really
Mhm.
look at the price. I would stop and I would spend so much time trying to think if I should buy it, why I shouldn't buy it, should I buy it, should I? And I'm thinking, hey, it's more money than what I like. So I would spend more money and energy going back and forth. Now with the Cardone training, it's kind of like, hey, does this make sense? Is it going to help me? And if it's more money, then that just means I have to work harder. I'm going to get it. So
Yeah.
it takes away a lot of just stress. So yes, absolutely, guys, stop making it hard on yourself. If it's something that you need that can make you more money, then buy it. Stop going
Mhm.
back and forth. I know people that like we spoke about last time, the coupons, right?
Mhm.
People do. Shout out to all the coupon people, but in reality, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of time. And then you take it to the store, and then the person running through the coupons, and they got to verify through the manager. It takes a lot of energy just to save a few cents,
Yeah.
right? So that's number two, guys. If you want to think like a millionaire, then you have to start changing a couple of these poverty behaviors. And the
Mhm.
second part, I'll let Yasmin talk a little bit about the second part.
Yeah. So having just enough to be worried is another form of behavior. Enough is never enough, and as we mentioned before, it's gonna be enough until an inflation happens, or the prices go up, or an economical what's it called, the recession takes place. So it's never gonna be enough. Having that enough mentality, things happen in life, people get sick, car accidents happen. So have abundance, because money can solve lots of problems. Do not focus on only having enough, because at one point your enough is not going to be enough. But Robert, there is an exercise for everyone who's watching us that I would encourage them to do, which is the poverty mindset exercise. Many of us fall into the category of having a poverty mindset, and it really varies from a person to person. But one way to measure your money mindset is to have that to have that poverty mindset exercise, which will be listing the poverty behaviors, and listing next to them the wealthy people behaviors, and comparing yourself where you are at on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 5. So just to give everyone an idea of the poverty behaviors. So poverty behaviors is like taking shortcuts, is like depending on shortcuts to make money quickly. Depending on the government, Robert, I live in Canada, and it's a country of immigrants, and I see a lot of immigrants coming, and instead of going out to figure out how to build themselves in a new country, they depend on the government, which is a shortcut, and which is totally a type of poverty behavior. Having a victim mentality also is another type of poverty behavior. If you have a victim mentality, uh, be aware that this is a type of poverty behavior. Wasting time, so these are all forms of poverty behaviors. Now, what's the wealthy behaviors? Wealthy people read. Wealthy people do not waste their time. Wealthy people network. Wealthy people travel. wealthy people learn. They have high self development. So just look at those two sides on your page and check with yourself where are you in regards to the poverty behavior, because it is a killer, honestly.
Absolutely, yeah. And through this presentation, we will be going that for those of you that didn't understand or don't, I don't know, maybe it's something that you're like, okay, I want to do it, right? You're still working on it. We'll be sure to help you out on that. All right. So the challenge, and this is, make a list of actions. Actually, this is exactly what you're doing, right? Make a list of actions that you do and that you see others do who live in poverty. How do they act? What do they do? Right. So something like this. Let's see. The most recent one is, I went to the store, to the grocery store, and this person took all their change, and they were cashing it out. So again, it's one of those things. If and again, if you have pennies and all that, that's great. But one of the middle class mindsets that I grew up with was it's a penny saved is a penny earned, right? You've heard that one. A penny saved is a penny earned. So what it's saying is save all your pennies, and you're going to save your way to millionaire. That's not the way it works, guys. So again, it's those things that some people are like, well, I'm not going to throw the money. It's not that. It's just it took probably more time and more gas to drive to the store and put all the money in there and then go to the like wait in line to get to the cashier so she can get the money. Like that's a lot of time, right? And all that for like $20. Had you maybe just stayed an extra hour at your work, you would have made the same amount of money. Or had you done something else, right? So that's an action that I could think of. If you guys have an action that you want to share with us, please let us know. Let's see. I do have some people on the chat representing. We got Greensboro, North Carolina. And then also one of the Facebook users says that they look at price. Price is something I look at, right? So again, it's okay to look at the price, but when it dictates if you're going to purchase it or not, because you're like, well, I want it, but I'm going to settle for the cheaper one. And you don't even like the color, you don't even like the material, but you settled, then that's an issue because now you're settling for something crappier where you should have just invested the few extra dollars and just got it what you really want that was better quality, that's probably going to last you longer, right? So anyways, let's go to the next one, which is challenge number 2. Look at how you're talking to yourself about money. Are you operating with a poverty mindset? So I don't know, Yasmin. Can you tell us maybe some of your clients that you run into, or maybe yourself, right? Is there anything on challenge number 2 that you would like to share?
Yeah, one thing that I have taught myself and my kids, Robert, is never to say that's a lot of money. I can say I don't have the money, but I cannot say anymore that's a lot of money. When I look at the price and I feel that it's a lot of money, it means that I don't have that amount of money and I need to go out and figure out how to make the money to be able to afford this. But it's not that it is a lot of money, it means that I don't have the money. Also I noticed some people saying we do not want to invest in ourselves. It's not a priority for us now. So it's type of the poverty mindset. I'll wait until I close some deals and I'll figure out if I need to invest in myself. It's not going to happen. You will not close deals if you're not investing in yourself and growing your skills and growing your mindset. So it's all connected. Yeah, with the self-talk about my, one thing that I am guilty of is that when I came to Canada, like the business wasn't working well, and I thought that there is no money in Canada. No, there is a lot of money in Canada. Well, I need to go out and figure out how to find it and get it. But this is a form of poverty mindset as well.
Absolutely.
So these
Yeah.
are some examples.
Absolutely, guys. Let's just say you're at the store or you're driving and you start to have those poverty mindsets like, oh man, life is hard, or you know what, I'm never going to get there, or it's just out of my budget. I'll never be able to afford it. Those are things that you need to write down, because what's going to happen is what you are looking at a poverty mindset, and you need to start programming your brain to say, you know what, I don't have the money now, but I will have it next week, right? Or I'm going to start doing it now so that way I'm not in the same position next month, right? So it's just a different way of talking to yourself, because Grant says, whatever you think it, you're going to say it, and then it's going to add action. So if you have a negative poverty mentality, you're thinking it, you're saying it, and then guess what? Those actions are going to happen. So again, guys, this is all we're teaching you, the mindsets of millionaires. Type in a 10x if you can relate to that, or if you want to let us know if you ever have. We all have those
We all
in
have, each
different
one of us
moments.
has one.
Right now, Grant just popped up $100,000 opportunity, and I'm just like, okay, right, let's get this going. So again, it always happens, guys. So yes, that's challenge number 2, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. So right here, steps to become a millionaire number 3: study 2 multi-millionaires. There's a lot of people that study way too many. Just study 2, right? But don't just study any 2. And this is what I told you, especially during COVID, there was a lot of people that made money, but you don't see them anymore. They said, oh, I have this program, but it's like, where did they go? So study 2 multi-millionaire, not millionaire, multi-millionaires. But again, this is how you're going to filter them out. Pick people worth over 40 million plus that have had their money for over 20 years. Because a person that knows how to keep their money, that amount of money, for that amount of time, they're doing something right. Because during those 20 years, I mean, what has happened in the past 20 years, right? For those of you that handled the 2008 here in the States, right? The recession, the COVID was another one. There's a lot of different things that have happened. So again, don't just follow some random person that's on YouTube. He's whatever, that you never seen him before. He may be a millionaire, but it's like he's young money. In the next 20, 30 years, will he still have it? That's a different story. And the second one, Yasmin, if you want to read the second one.
Yeah, read their books, watch their interviews, listen to their podcasts. So when we say study them, that means like study them deeply, immerse yourself in their materials, understand why they did what they do, know the story from the beginning till the end, and the circumstances that were feeding the story, and how they were able to overcome obstacles and challenges in their lives. So this is how you study a multimillionaire. It's not just by watching a couple of YouTubes about them, but really study their journey, their success journey.
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the books that I'm reading is Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan, I mean, he's been, as I learned more about Michael, I always knew that he was really good at what he does, but I never knew exactly how he changed the game of basketball. The shoes, I always thought that it was all Nike. No, Nike and Jordan played a collaboration and changed everything there is about shoes. Right. So it's just one of those things where I'm like, wow, and all the good and Olympian. So again, guys, focus on 2 and pick the ones that are worth 40 million and that have had their money for over 20 years. Read their books. I even went to the General Dollar. I had to go buy some stuff, and they had some books there, and it was really good. I believe I got the one of Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart. She's been in prison and she's still making money. So she's doing something right. I'm just saying. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Shout out to everyone that's watching. So let's get down to steps to become a millionaire number 4. And that is work like a millionaire. Work like a millionaire. So first bullet point, forget the 9 to 5. Second bullet point, wealthy people work all the time. And the last one is when you're not working, educate yourself. A lot of people are you know, and I too, my mentors at the time were pitching me on the 4-hour work week. So I was actually believing that I could work 4 hours and be happy and be able to accomplish everything. If you guys invented something and you sold it, okay, you invented something, maybe you have that lifestyle. But for those of you that are grinding and really want to change the world, right? Grant Cardone is 60, 64, multi-billionaire, right? He has properties and he doesn't work 9 to 5. He doesn't work the 4 hour. This guy's literally working all the time. Elon Musk, all the time. Bill Gates, all the time. If you really want to be a millionaire, but also leave a dent in this world, you have to work all the time. So remove the 9 to 5. 9 to 5, you're lucky if you work a 9. If you're a business owner, you won't work a 9 to 5. You're working 10 to 10.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole different. You're working, for those of you that I just spoke to someone, he works Sunday through Sunday. Like he's just nonstop, right? So millionaires work all the time. And the last one, Yasmin, if you want to read the last one for us.
Yeah, when you're not working, educate yourself. Educate yourself by training, by reading, by listening to informative information, by networking, there is a lot of ways to educate yourself, and it is easy and accessible for us today through the internet. So there is no excuse for anyone to sit down and watch TV instead of educating themselves, if of course they want to become millionaires, because it's a different game and it's a different mindset. This is only for people who are serious about their lives. People who are serious about their lives, they do not play the balance game. They play the big, let's say, think big game. They work, as you said, 5 to 9, not 9 to 5.
Absolutely, absolutely, guys. So, comment on the chat. Comment on the chat on your downtime when you're not working. What do you do to educate yourself? I go to the gym, and instead of listening to music, like yesterday, I was listening to the replays of the Unbreakable, right? The big challenge that Grant's doing. A lot of massive. Something is I always purchase the Growth Con, Grant Cardone Growth Cons, the recordings, because I get to hear different entrepreneurs talking about their successes. The last one I was listening to recently was the Donald Trump one, when he showed up last year, and massive amounts. So whether you like Trump or you don't like Trump, guy has money, he has influence, and he's successful in his own right. So just hearing that while working out, I mean, it's always putting good stuff. So again, number 4, remember there are 11, but the step number 4 is work like a millionaire. All right. Number 5, move from spending to investing. Yasmin, you want to take this one?
Yeah, I'll take it. It's simple. Move from spending on things that will not make you money to investing. First thing in yourself, and then in your business, and then in a residual income. But invest in yourself first of all. Stop spending money on things that will not make you money, on clothes, on cars, on just materials, not on education, not on training, not on workshops. There is a huge difference between the two. So spend on things that will make you money.
Absolutely. It's straight to the point. Again, it's if you have questions, be sure to ask. But Yasmin, I mean, you can't get any more straight to the point than that.
No.
Right? Awesome. All right. Number 6, do a financial assessment. Oof, this one's good. All right. Rate everything that costs money according to its potential to make you money. Use a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the highest potential. So, example, going to McDonald's versus taking a client out to dinner, right? So this is something, if you have the poverty mindset, This could be a little hard because you're thinking backwards. You're saying, well, McDonald's is cheaper, but having, just like that example, taking the client to dinner, I mean, how much value it is going to cost? Well, I don't know. McDonald's got expensive, right? My wife's daughter had us go buy some McDonald's. We don't eat at McDonald's. She was craving McDonald's and the kids, and it was like $30, $33 for crap. And I'm like, all right. But it's one of those things where it's like you could use those $33, invest another maybe $30, take a client to dinner, and the amount of value that would come out from that is massive, right? So it's doing a financial assessment, guys. See where you're spending and see how you can maximize it to make you more money versus going backwards. All right. So again, it's a simple exercise. Use a scale 1 through 5, 1 being the highest potential. So every successful millionaire does have their finance assessment. It's very, very important. Yasmin, you have anything on this one?
Pretty straightforward.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do it. You gotta do your assessments. Any business and anything that needs to be looked at, you have to do your assessments. Awesome. All right, guys. So, a little fun fact for you, for those of you that are watching. The average millionaire has 7 flows of income, not 7 jobs, not 7 chambas for the Hispanics out there, right? Chambas is like little side jobs, not 7 multi-level marketing companies. No, 7 flows of income. I run into a lot of people and they're like, I'm a plumber, electrician, I do a flea market, I do the radiators, and I work a part-time job. It's just like, that's not multi-flows. That's 7 jobs or 5 jobs. Well, the example that I gave. So you need to have multi-flows. All right. So number 7, create multi-flow. So these are just a couple of ideas. Number 1, always keep your first income flow, your job. And then the second one is think about adding value to your current position before adding more flows. So this one, guys, is very important. Yasmin and I, we coach a lot of people, and one of the first things they ask me is they're like, hey, should I quit my job? And I ask them, this is literally the question I ask them. I'm like, are you making money with your side hustle yet? And they're like, no. So I'm like, that's a horrible idea. How are you going to pay the bills? Well, I'll figure it out. No. Right? So you got to take care of your first flow. So for those of you that have a part-time or full-time job, don't mistreat it. Treat it with respect, because that's someone else's business, right? And when you start your business, you have employees, it's going to give you a better chance of them having respect for you. So that's number 1. Keep your job, treat it with respect. But you are going to have to work in the nooks and crannies from the job. So you're going to have to work the lunch break. You're probably going to have to work a Saturday. You're probably going to have to work in the evenings, right? So definitely don't kill your first income. And then the second part is think about adding value to your current position before adding more flow. So what Grant means by that is, are you making the most amount of money that you can in your current job? I have a client, she works for the government. She also has a side hustle. Well, she texts me saying, hey, I'm applying for a higher position for more money. So what is she doing? She's doing exactly that. She's pushing to grab the most amount of money that she can from her main flow.
Exactly.
Right?
And she's adding another flow.
Correct. So, it's one of those, guys. I understand maybe you don't like your job. Maybe you just got to switch jobs. But you need to have a flow of income, because if you don't have no money, then where are you going to live? How are you going to pay for your cell phone? How are you going to pay for your car? And if you don't have that, I guarantee you're not going to be thinking about growing your business. You're going to be thinking about, where am I going to stay next month? So take care of your current job. And for those of you that are business owners, same thing. A lot of business owners, they start one project and then they're like, oh, I want to add this on top of it. But it's totally separate of what they're doing. That, again, it's going to start messing up. So I guess a good example is insurance. Insurance is a good just example where they do property and auto. Okay. And then putting a house insurance and life insurance. That's great. It all monetizes. But if you're saying, hey, I want to do insurance and I want to start a helicopter company so we can fly people around town, that's completely separate. It's a whole different industry. And what's going to happen is it's going to start to affect your first flow. All right. So again, guys, steps to this one. Yasmin, do you have anything for number 7?
Yes, Robert.
Let's
So
go.
again, when do not fall into the trick of starting a side hustle and growing the side hustle in order to quit your first job, because we're talking about multiple flows of income, and you do not want to quit your first job and focus on the second one, and now you are back to square one or back to one source of income. We want to multiply them, but I want to give everyone an example of how this looks like, because again, Grant talks about adding layers to what you are doing right now, to your existing job. So for us, Robert, for example, we have the training and coaching business. So we have multiple flows of income from this type of business. We are offering training, we are offering coaching, we are offering one-on-ones, we are offering workshops, we are offering in person, we are offering group trainings, and they are all belonging to the same type of business, but they are different and multiple flows of income for our business. So this is how I understand it. So I want to make it clear for everyone.
Absolutely, guys. For that one, it's every customer that Yasmin and I get has the opportunity or is the perfect client for all the other products and services we have. So we're not looking for different people. One person can easily purchase all our products. Why?
Exactly.
Because it's all related to what they're trying to accomplish and what we do. That right there is multi-flows. So great job. Great job. A shout out to everyone that's watching, guys. Hope you guys are liking it. Be sure to
We have a
type
full
in.
house today.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Thank you so much, guys. All right. So the next one. Oh, one more. Sorry about that. I forgot to hit the arrow. Once you maximize the first, add the second one. So again, we did cover that. Is once you maximize it, then you can say, okay, I understand it. We're capped out. Now let's add something else because we're trying to make more money. All right. Awesome. Number 8. Uh-oh. Some people might be scared of this one. Expand your network, right? So this one right here, don't be the big fish in the little pond. Be a big fish in a big pond. The second one, spend time around people with money. And the last one is if you don't have money, hang out with your customers. Awesome. Yasmin, take this one away.
Yeah, so it basically talks about your net worth, because your network is your net worth, and if no one knows about you and no one knows you, how would you expect to do business with people? So yes, expand your network, get out of your comfort zone, show up in your community, show up in networking events, be everywhere. Let people say and tell you in your face, oh gosh, we see you everywhere, because this is where you will know that people know you, because it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you and who needs your services. So be visible in your community, and this does not happen except for you to expand your network. But if you are a startup and you don't have money, you will have to spend most of your time looking for your customers, knocking doors, making calls, asking for business. Again, it's all about getting out of your comfort zone and meeting people, because without people, you will not be able to do business.
Absolutely, guys. So yes, it is outside of your comfort zone, but it's just one of those things that you need to know people. There's a lot of people with money out there, and you have to rub elbows with them. You never know what can happen. And then also, I like the last one. If you don't have money, hang out with your customers.
Yes.
Instead of hanging out with your friends that are not going to buy from you, you might as well hang out with your customers and treat them out, and they're going to buy from you anyway. So that's how you make more money. But yes, absolutely expand.
And yeah, one last thing, Robert, if
Yes.
you have a poverty mindset and you feel that you are stuck, Hang around with people who have money, who are successful, who are more successful than you, because this is how you will expand your mindset, and you will find out that there is money, but it's only me that I need to go out and get it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a
Mhm.
whole different world, guys. You hang out with people with money, you're going to be like, damn, these people
Mhm.
are just throwing away money. And then you start to realize, like, why am I not there? Most of you are smarter than the person that has all the money. And you're like, if they can make money, then why the hell am I in this situation?
Mhm.
Really? Like, it puts you in that. So definitely hang out with people with money. Awesome. Number 9, never lose money. All right. So this one, don't buy stuff, invest. I know, my culture, we like to purchase things that we shouldn't be purchasing. A lot of junk. So definitely, I know a guy that purchased some rims for his car, older car. It was like an '85, but the rims were nice. Well, got into a car accident, and the rims, they couldn't be fixed. Like, it wasn't part of the whole car thing. So it was just money, just lost. Right? Had he used that money for investment, it would have been a different story. Invest in yourself, your business, and in assets that will produce money. So again, guys,
Money.
we offer coaching programs, we offer networking memberships, and this is something that we always teach people. It's like, once you invest in yourself, your business, you become better. You invest in your business, so it there's better marketing, and guess what? That will lead to money. So you won't lose money that way. What you will lose money is when you go to the mall and you purchase an overpriced pant and shirt, right? And it's just like, why did you do it? Right? There was no money that came out of it. So definitely, guys, never ever lose money. Yasmin, anything here? We got 2 more after this.
No, just invest your money in money making activities,
That's
basically.
it. That's it. Awesome. All right, number 10. Oh, more. All right. If you're a business owner, um,
You
please
cannot
circle number
afford.
10.
Yeah.
Please circle number 10. If you're a business or a business, if you're in sales, if you are in network marketing, if you're a realtor, if you are, number 10 is probably the one that I see the most
Mm.
with people. So maybes are going to cost you money. So number 10 is make decisions fast. The second one, the second bullet point is, if you don't want to do something, say this isn't for me.
I just
And the last one is, if it's not about your business, you have to say
no.
no. So the first one, guys, maybes are going to cost you. One of the biggest um, objections I get with my clients, not with them, but what they're struggling with, is their customers are delaying everything. They know they want it, they know they need it, they know they have the money, but they keep on delaying everything. And I always go back to my client and I say, you know what? There's a high chance you are probably doing the same thing. You don't say yes or no, you say maybe, or I'll get back to you, and you prolong the sales cycle. And what's happening is you're projecting that to your customer. So guess what? Your customer is also prolonging your money from going into your account. So definitely, guys, think fast. And I don't mean fast as in just make it instant, but what I mean is, if you like it, you can afford it, you want it, you've been thinking about it for a while, just freaking do it. Just get it out of the way, right?
Exactly.
Because what's going to happen there is, one, you're going to benefit from it. 2, you get to start using it. 3, they're making money, right? So it's currency. It's a transaction. Just everyone's happy. But when you add those babies and all that, you put a lot of stress. You put a lot of strain. They're put a lot of stress and strain because they've been working with you for the past 3, 4, 5 days, following up with you. They got a mouth to feed also, right? So again, guys, that one I'm going hard on that because I see so many of my clients struggling with their prospects because they have yet to understand you got to make decisions fast. Millionaires make it fast. If everything's good, let's make it happen. And if it doesn't work, they say, hey, you know what? We tried it, but guess what? We're going to keep on looking until we find the right one. The second bullet point, Yasmin, take that one away.
Yeah, if you don't want to do something, just say it's not for me. Yeah, there is an analogy that one of our mentors shared with us before, which is that there are lots of butterflies, and all of them are beautiful. You cannot catch them all. You have to stay focused on your purpose. You need to stay focused on your vision and mission. There are so many distractions, and distraction doesn't mean that they are all bad. There are bad distractions and there are good distractions, but you need to be super focused on what will get you to your goals and targets in your business, and only go for what will help you to achieve those goals and targets. And this involves making decisions and saying no to those things that do not matter. So just say no quickly without thinking about it, and keep moving forward when there is something that would stand in your way between you and getting to your goals.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that last one, I just have he was an employee supervisor. Now he just started his business. And that
Mm-hmm.
was that last one I told him, I said, look, man, as a business owner, people are going to start calling you up. Your employees are going to call you up. Opportunities are just going to just tear you apart. Like if they're going to have you everywhere. And I said, just focus on what you're trying to do. And if it's not going to help you grow your business, just tell them, no, thank you, not right now. I'll follow up with you once I'm done with this. Right. So just be transparent, be honest. Don't say maybe. Don't say, let me talk to my wife. And you're not really going to talk to your wife. Just make the decision. You know what? I don't want to do business with you. I think it's not going to work, or I just don't have the money, and right now it's not the time, and I don't see enough value for me to find a way. Right? Just be transparent with people. That way you save time, they save time, and that's it. Make the decision fast. Awesome, guys. And the last one is number 11.
Oh, wow.
Never quit, guys. So again, it's one of those, you're not going to be a success overnight. Grant Cardone was not a success overnight. Maybe, and a lot of the people that you look up to, who is it? Steve Harvey. I mean, the guy was homeless, living in his car for 3 years, right? Yeah. Who was that? The one that played Rocky Balboa. What was his name? What was his name? Man, I always know his
I
name.
don't know, but Grant stayed in his car also for 18 months, knocking on doors.
There
He
you
did
go.
not get back to his house.
Sylvester Stallone. That's the guy I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Broke also. So again, guys, number 11 is never quit.
Yeah.
You'll never fail falling forward. You'll only fail when you quit. So wealthy people don't stop once they hit their goals. All right. Number 2 is if you can do more, do more. And the last one is even when you've fallen down, don't quit. So never stop. I watch a lot of documentaries of basketball, and they say it's harder not to win the championship for the basketball. It's harder to have enough stamina, have enough goal to say, I'm going to do it again next year, because you've already hit the peak. So to do it again. So again, never quit, guys. Never, ever quit. So I do know Yasmin has a meeting, right? You have a meeting coming up?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. So for those of you that are still here, I just want to let you know that we do have a promo. If you like what you saw and you're like, damn, this was good, we have a special promo. And Yasmin, I do know that you have a demo, so I could take it from here if you have to go.
Yes.
Everyone comment. Thank you for Yasmin on the chat. Killing
Thanks
it.
to you, Robert.
No, you're
Thanks to
doing
you.
you're
And
doing
thanks for your
amazing.
energy and your training. You are absolutely outstanding. So thank you very much.
No
So I
problem.
will leave, and you'll take it from there. Take care.
Awesome. Yes, thank you so much, Yasmin. So yes, Yasmin does have a demo. That's the 10x. So for those of you that are still here, I did put a link on the chat. Now this right here is a promo that we're having because you're part of the webinar. Normally these trainings, we have a wide variety of trainings, but for you, we have a special treat, so you can take advantage of should you want to. So let me just share my screen. And again, I am using one screen. which I don't recommend with doing it this way because it is a kind of a different. But I'm going to try it out. Let's see if I could figure it out like the last one. And yes, perfect. All right. So I learned something today. I learned how to navigate with one screen using StreamYard. Where there's a will, there's a way, guys. So if those of you that saw this and you're like, you know what, this is great information. I wish I had, I'm 37 now. I wish I had known about this when I was in elementary or middle school. Unfortunately, I didn't learn until my 30s. I had already started to switch some things in my mid 20s, but the 30s is when I started to bring in the Cardone, and it changed my life. So if you're in a position where you're struggling or you feel like there's something missing, then absolutely we have this promo for you. So this promo is a 30-day access to the #1 sales training platform in the world. And normally, and I'm going to show you what it comes with. Normally, it is $1,997. As you know, we are world-class training. Grant Cardone is the #1 sales trainer in the world, #1 social media influencer in the world. GrowthCon is now considered the #1 business conference in the world. We have big companies, Google, Microsoft, the U.S. Army, Gold's Gym, Allstate. But we also work with mid-sized and small companies. So I have clients that are selling makeup. I have clients that are selling supplements. I have dealerships. Everyone is on this program, and they've been able to generate on average 30 to 40% increase in the sale. So if you're looking for something like this, absolutely taking advantage of it. I did put the link on the chat. What you're going to get is Cardone University. That is normally $1,497, and it's going to cover every single topic when it comes to sales. What I love about this, guys, it's an access that it has a whole bunch of different videos on different topics of the sale. So let's just say you're talking to someone and they tell you, not right now, I'm not interested. You could go in there, you can search it, and now you know what to say so it can stop happening. So it's going to cover handling objections. Right now, prospecting strategies. I want to say about 90 to 95% of the business owners I talk to, they are struggling generating leads. So if you are looking for ways to generate more leads, it covers it in the Grant Cardone University. Real estate, especially real estate, because of the boom that was happening, it was very easy to get referrals. Now that the market's low, guess what? Now they got to go out of their comfort zone. They got to do things that they didn't have to do in the past. And this right here, this one alone has helped them in so many different ways. But again, it's for everyone. The perfect sales process. This one right here, guys, showed me, if you think of McDonald's, they created the perfect fast food process to get you your food fast. In business, it's the same thing. There's a process to go. Most people, they kind of just cross their fingers and they say, I hope this person's going to buy from me. I hope that they're ready. That's not a process. That is hope. What we're doing here is we teach you the structure on what a sales process looks like. So that way you're like McDonald's, getting them in, following the system, and then, making them smile, right? What's their slogan? A billion smiles or something like that. I don't work for McDonald's. Prospecting strategies, follow up. This is a big one. 86% of the business is in the follow up. So if you don't have a process in the follow up, guess what? The Cardone University has tools to make it very simple to know what to say, how to say it in a very professional manner that you don't sound like a debt collector. Negotiation and closing. This is another one. I too, and comment on the chat, but when somebody would tell me, I'm not interested, to me, that was like, it was over. Like, that was it. And what I've learned with the Cardone University is that's part of the negotiation now. You're in step number 9, negotiation. So what do you do after that? You don't just shake their hand and say, well, thank you so much for your time. If you guys are doing that, get this for $97. But now it's like, hey, I completely agree with you. What are you not interested in? Is it the product, the service, or me? right? Continue the conversation. Well, it's the product. Okay, I completely understand. If you had the product, would you use it? Yes, I would. Great. What about the price? Well, right. So now you're able to just negotiate and see what is missing so you could continue to move forward. And that right there is going to help you close the deal. So that one, again, it's part of it. If you guys are struggling, then absolutely. And then the sales fundamentals. We don't do sales like back in the day. If you're doing it old school, like the car salesman, I'm sorry, dude, but like you're making us look bad. That's why people don't like to get into sales, because people are not doing it right and they think we all do it the same. We don't. If anything, people pay me more money because they're like, Robert, you talk and speak completely separate compared to the other people. I want to do business with you because you obviously know what the hell you're talking about. And I charge them more money because, again, I'm specialized. I work my butt off. You guys can too for $97. You're also going to get the sales script. You're going to get the sales script for that's $50. So those of you that do cold calls, guess what? You're going to have the Grant Cardone sales script, and it adapts to every single business. Now, what I love about cell phones, guys, what I love about cell phones is every one of you have it in your pocket. So if you know how to cold call and you know how to get them engaged on the phone, this little thing could make you millions of dollars. You're going to get that as part of the package. You're also going to get the Grant Cardone ebook collection. So you're going to get 5 books. Those right there are normally the $50, and it's going to cover cold prospecting, the top 10 mistakes of a follow-up. It's going to cover tired of missing sales, 20 rules to closing, and I'm missing one. But again, they are all Grant Cardone books. So you know that even one golden nugget can make you a lot of money. You're going to get that. You're going to get access to the accountability calls. Who holds you accountable besides you? Some people say, well, my boss. Well, you need a little bit more than that. Well, my wife. Well, you need a little bit more than that, right? So you're going to get access to, for the next 30 days, accountability calls. Every morning from 9:30 to 10, you're going to show up to the accountability. You're going to be surrounded by a lot of other business owners, and you're going to hold yourself accountable. You're going to say, hey, guys, for the month of February, I'm going to make X amount of dollars. For this week, I'm pushing for X amount. Today, I'm going to make this amount, and these are the targets that I have to hit in order to make that amount, right? So it's holding yourself accountable. You're laser focused versus just what most business owners do. They kind of just show up and start putting out fires. You're never going to get anywhere, at least not where you want to go. So you're going to get access to that. That right there is worth $300. That one alone, I'll be honest with you, without this promo, the accountability is $300 by itself, right? Group coaching, you're going to get one group coaching call. This one right here is all, like, if you like this, you're going to love the 10X certified group coaching. You're going to get access to that. It's a private link. And yeah, we cover topics like follow-up marketing. I think this next one, we're going to do millions of dollars on the phone. So we're actually going to show you how many phone calls you need to make, what's the magic formula, and how much is each call worth to you, right? So every time I make a call, it's worth $6. Whether they answer or not, the formula tells me, and it always adds up. You don't believe me? I just made 2 more deals, and it definitely added up to the thousands. Last one, join our Facebook group. So if you are a business owner or a business rep, or you have goals, let's just say you're like, I don't want none of the business stuff. I just need this type of mindset, be surrounded with people with money, people that think abundantly. Then this is the opportunity, because we're going to put you in a private face group, and you're going to be surrounded with other individuals like myself. Guess what? Collaborations. There's a lot of things going on. People are now joining like weight loss programs because now they have people to connect, and it's just amazing. You're going to get access to that. And then the last one is the ongoing support. And this is what really separates when you work with a Grant Cardone licensee, is we are here. You get our phone numbers when you have problems, when you have questions, when you have ideas. You can easily give us a call, or you can text us, and we're going to give you the answers, or we're going to tell you where to find it in our program. And that's something that no other program has. Like, you kind of just go in and you kind of do it yourself. With working with a Grant Cardone licensee, we give you that respect, we give you that time, so that way you can continue to move forward. I was ranked, for those of you that may or may not know, I was ranked the top coach for the Grant Cardone licensee program. Out of there's about 300 of us, and if you notice on the very top right there, those are the Grant Cardone books. Those are $25,000 for those books, and Grant and the team send it to me. So yeah, huge accomplishment. I'm really good at what I do. Yasmin partnered up with us, and she's killing it. She added her own style, and yeah, we're here to help, guys. So if you like what you saw, please, I'm going to put it on the link one more time in case you can't find it. And again, it is the $97 promo. Normally, this is $997. Right now, you can get it for only $97. As soon as you get it, hold on, I have a few more people asking questions. Oh, shout out to Paula. As soon as you place the order, you're going to get instantly the sales script. You're going to get the ebooks. You're going to get access to the accountability. You're going to get a strategy call so we can tell you, about the group coaching. We're going to add you to the Facebook. So you're going to get that instantly. Cardone University, you will have it between Monday and Tuesday, because that one we do have to contact corporate, which is Grant Cardone, right? The corporate. And we just say, hey, guys, we need access to this person ASAP. We'll get it, and then boom, you'll have access for the next 30 days. So guys, thank you so much for your time. We have these weekly. We cover different topics. If you like what you heard, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with people, your loved ones, because in reality, people are struggling and they don't know why. And it's because they don't have the millionaire mindset. Because me personally, I wasn't surrounded by millionaires. I was surrounded by other business owners just trying to figure it out. And once I partnered up with the Grant Cardone sales team, that's when it really started to change. And the lives that we're touching now have really impacted not just them, but everyone that they know. So guys, thank you so much. Again, my name is Robert Duran. And again, Yasmin was here. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. You can find Yasmin. Be sure to follow her. Yasmin AL official. And then at the very bottom is mine, Mr. Robert Duran. And we are Grant Cardone certified coaches. Thank you so much. And yes, just want to say thank you for investing some time with us on a Friday night. Thank you so much, guys. Have a 10X night. Bye-bye.